A double spending attack is a potential scenario that is considered a threat to the integrity and effectiveness of cryptocurrencies. To fully understand what a double spending attack is, it is important to first understand how cryptocurrency transactions are processed and recorded. Cryptocurrencies operate on a technology called blockchain, which is essentially a digital ledger of all transactions that have taken place on a given cryptocurrency network. Each block on the blockchain contains a record of multiple transactions. When a new transaction is performed, it is added to the next available block, and then that block is added to the blockchain. This process is called mining and is performed by powerful computers solving complex mathematical problems. The decentralized and immutable nature of the blockchain is what gives cryptocurrencies their security. Once a transaction is recorded on the blockchain, it cannot be changed or removed. This prevents users from spending the same cryptocurrency more than once, known as double spending. However, there are scenarios where blockchain security can be compromised, and one of them is the double spending attack. In a double spending attack, a malicious user attempts to spend the same cryptocurrency twice. This can be done in several ways, but the most common one involves manipulating the mining process. In a typical double spending situation, the attacker would do the following sequence of actions. First, the attacker sends a transaction to the network. Almost simultaneously, he sends a second transaction, spending the same coins but to a different address, usually owned by him. Then the attacker tries to convince miners to confirm the second transaction before the first. If the attacker is successful, he can spend the same cryptocurrency twice. This is clearly fraudulent and undermines the integrity of the cryptocurrency network. After all, one of the main attractions of cryptocurrencies is their security and transparency, and a double spending attack compromises both. It is important to note that most cryptocurrency networks have robust protections against double spending attacks. For example, the Bitcoin network uses a system called Proof of Work (POW) to verify transactions and add new blocks to the blockchain. This makes it very difficult, though not impossible, to pull off a double spend attack. In addition, most cryptocurrency networks require multiple confirmations before a transaction is considered final. This means that even if an attacker manages to get their fraudulent transaction included in a block, they would still have to convince the majority of miners on the network to also include that block in their blockchain. This is extremely difficult to do, especially on large, well-established networks like Bitcoin and Ethereum. In summary, a double spending attack is a scenario where a user attempts to spend the same cryptocurrency twice. While theoretically possible, it is highly unlikely on well-established and secure cryptocurrency networks. However, it is a potential risk that highlights the importance of security and integrity in blockchain technology.